Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your weekly love reading for this week of November 17th to the 24th. Keep in mind that time is fluid, Leo, and stick around towards the end. I will be getting each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. So let's see your overall energy for love this week. Leo is falling in love. The feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it is safe for you to be in love. And you also have the energy of your higher self. No matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your higher self. All right, Leo. So with this combination of cards right away, I feel like there is this check-in with yourself. Am I ready to fall in love again? Am I ready to open my heart deeper to this person? When you do get the higher self card, it does give a strong indication of really trying to access that other, I don't want to say other side to yourself, but the deeper side to yourself and your heart of what's ready to fall deeper for someone or open up your heart in general. So some of you may be single and you're asking yourself that, am I ready to open up my heart? Am I ready to fall in love again? If you are in a relationship, there definitely could be more closeness on an emotional level. We're going to see what else comes out here for you, Leo, from the Mystic Moon Oracle. You have action, family, and grief. All right, so family has been coming out in your love life, I feel like more or less recently in this month of November. So when that comes through, there could be a interconnection to you introducing someone to your family and or vice versa or both. There could be this energy of allowing somebody into your personal life. With the action card here, it does look like there is going to be action taken towards you, but there is an influence of family. Now, you have higher self and family energy here. So if there isn't any influence of family, there could very much be an energy of you reflecting on your childhood, reflecting on your life that you grew through and went through up until this moment, and really releasing the grief that you may have connected to your childhood that could be holding you back. And a lot of the times that definitely goes deep, right? So with the action card, we'll see what comes through with that, but it does look like there is going to be some movement towards you in your love life. You could also have your family is in a position of introducing you to somebody. You may meet somebody through a family dynamic or through family gatherings or something like that. But let's see what we have in your tarot. So the overall energy for love this week is the Five of Cups. I'm not surprised with the fact you got the Five of Cups because you do have the grief card up here and you do have the higher self energy. So there has been possible disappointments in your love life lately or just in this connection in general. What's coming your way this week for love is the Hierophant. So possible commitment, a blessing. Your influence is the Page of Swords. So you are curious here, Leo. You're curiously open to seeing what it is, how it can be, what this person means to you, how you feel around this person. What's unexpected this week for love is the Nine of Pentacles. Your advice is the Queen of Pentacles. And your outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so I definitely feel like commitment is on the table here for you, Leo. If you are in a relationship or seeing somebody, there could be talks about commitment. Possibly even talks about family. You may be having conversations here, Page of Swords, with your influence. The Page of Swords is an energy that asks questions. So if you are connecting to somebody new around this time, meeting somebody new, or just in position of whoever you're connecting to currently, there is a sense of curiosity of asking questions, right? Do you want children? Do you want to be married? Do you want to be married again? What are you looking for in your love life? So I definitely feel like there can be an emphasis on questions being asked and conversation being had revolving around what the other person and what you want out of love, out of a commitment. And this could be happening early in the connection. This could be happening a little later in the connection. But with the Five of Cups here as the overall energy, I do feel like your energy is expecting to be disappointed, or just feel like you're not really feeling extremely satisfied, or at least as satisfied as you could be. But in this Five of Cups, there is those Two of Cups standing up behind this person, showing that there is hope. There is hope for love. There's hope for the connection. Let's clarify. Five of Cups clarified by Justice. So the overall energy is indicating some good karma after a disappointment. Some of you may have went through a divorce and you're opening up yourself to new people. And that could be something that's talked about. Like, hey, what did you go through in your love life? You may be in the position of wanting love, or this person specifically, if they're new, to know about your history, know what you'll put up with, know what you want, know what you don't want. On the Hierophant of what's coming your way, we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, so there is a connection here. But there is some type of stress over either speaking about commitment, having commitment, moving forward with commitment, even talking about it. But there definitely is a destined connection in your energy or coming your way this week. But for some reason, there is stress or some type of just pessimism towards love. Let's see, Page of Swords with your influence with the Chariot and the Magician. So for some of you, this could be a long distance person. Others of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be distance. It could be that it took you a lot to move on to get to this point, to open up and align yourself with love. But it looks like you have manifested something here because the Magician is in your influence. So you have manifested movement towards commitment. You have manifested a person in your energy to engage with and see where it can move forward towards. Let's see, what's unexpected is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Six of Swords, more movement, and the King of Wands. So it looks like there is going to be a lot more action being taken towards you this week than you thought. If you are a single Leo, if you put yourself out there, I do feel like somebody could definitely be just there and waiting to engage with you. But if you're a single Leo and you don't do anything, and you're going to stay home, stick to regular routine this week, I feel like you're distant from love. I do feel that way. So if you do attempt to get yourself out there, go out, do things, I do feel like love could come your way. But if you are a Leo who's just like sticking to their routine, there are no romantic suitors around you or even in question, I feel like you may just go along this week in a week of healing and figuring out your heart. Queen of Pentacles with your advice to Judgment and the Three of Pentacles. So your advice is to let go of past things that didn't work out, that did not feel collaborative, that did not feel compatible. Because there could have been certain things, certain experiences where you felt like you could have been stable with an energy, but it only ended up feeling very incompatible. So your advice is to learn from that energy. Learn what you want, learn what you don't want. Because it looks like this is a big week of talking about that. Talking about what your heart needs to fall deeper, what your heart needs to gain feeling and emotion. And on the Ten of Pentacles and your outcome, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Star, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so single Leos, if you are focusing on home, if you are focusing on work, and you are focusing on nothing else, I feel like your focus is healing this week. I'm not going to say, oh, single Leos, get ready. Your soulmate is here. There's a new love. There's this and the other. When I don't actually see that. Now, could that happen? Sure. But it doesn't feel like as grand as it would feel if I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going to be super excited about this individual. You may connect to certain people, but it may not be something that is like really, really exciting your energy. But with your outcome here, 7 of Pentacles to the Star to the 5 of Pentacles, I do feel like for a lot of you, whatever ended, whatever left you out, or whatever you had to leave out, I do feel like you will find a more stable energy from that moment. And that stable energy may have to happen within yourself first before it manifests outside of you. But it is in the energy, in the movement of occurring. And others of you, I do feel like there is some type of like talk here. There is some type of like, is this stable or is this not stable? And this could have been long awaited. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Wands. So I feel like Leos that are in a relationship or connecting to somebody, for some reason, there is an emphasis on what type of stability and what type of commitment this person can give you, give your heart, and give this connection in general. For some of you Leos, this could be vice versa. Somebody may want more commitment out of you. Somebody may want more stability out of you. And they want you to deliver that to them. But your outcome does look like things are going to shift. And commitment is definitely on the table. Because if this is towards you, Leo, I feel like this person is like stressing out because they don't know if this is going to go anywhere. And some of you, especially with family here, the Hierophant to the 9 of Swords, there could be like a difference in culture with this person. Or like a difference in maybe age with this person. I did get age not that long ago in one of your readings. But with this type of connection, I feel like there could be like a difference in culture or different energy and like maybe the way you two were raised. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that they are like a different culture or race. It could just be the way that you two were raised. But this is what I have here for you, Leo. There's definitely going to be emphasis on talks about moving a connection forward, specifically towards more emotion and more commitment, because somebody definitely wants that here. And for some reason, I feel like it could be you, but I feel like it's also them as well. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, we do have Cancer, Taurus, Libra. And you know what I feel with that family energy as well with the Chariot? You know, we are getting closer to the holiday season. And when you're in love connections, whether they are deep or whether they are new or whether they have been together or they're longer, there could be an emphasis on some type of family dynamic. You know, Uncle Bob may not be everybody's favorite. Uncle Bob may have certain things to say that you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want this person to not like me because of my family or something like this. Or there could be an emphasis on, hey, we've been together for this amount of time. Thanksgiving is coming up. Christmas is coming up. What are we doing with that? So could be some serious talks on the table. And that's why I kind of feel like singles, you may just be floating this week. Where you're kind of just like, all right, let's just see what happens. See what occurs. So let's see, all the way from Aries to Pisces, we're going to get each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. Here we go with Aries. I hid who I really am from you and the Hierophant. So Aries may have made it seem like they were a lot more committal than they actually were, or a lot faster than they actually were. I feel like Aries does look at you as somebody that they could be in a relationship with, but it looks like they're taking their time and not going as quickly as they may have gone or may have made it seem like they wanted this connection. But I do feel like Aries does want to come together with you or continue this connection or see where it could go. But they hid a part of themselves from you that could be showing now. Next up is Taurus. I left when I saw you with someone and the 2 of Swords. So indecision between you and a Taurus. They left when they saw you with someone or they assumed that you were moving on. And with the 2 of Swords, that's more or less a non-action card with the 7 of Cups. So confusion and uncertainty between you and a Taurus this week. It doesn't really look like they're going to take much actions, but you may have a dream about them. Next up is Gemini. Just being near you is intoxicating. And the Lovers. So could be a Gemini coming in for a reconciliation. If they haven't been around you, they may definitely try to come back into your world. They're indicating that just being near you is intoxicating. And with the Lovers, if this is a new Gemini, you may find that they want to be around you more this week in general. And or there could be more love shared between the two of you with this connection. Cancer. I know that I crossed the line with you and the Page of Wands. A message coming in from a Cancer. Page of Wands could be an energy of Cancer wanting to spark or re-spark the connection. They crossed the line with you in one way, shape, or form. They may have said or done something that they feel like they shouldn't have done. But with the Page of Wands here, they're going to try to get on your good side. Next up is Leo. Towards you, Leo. It's time for me to heal now, and Judgment. So fellow Leo may have made a judgment call to pull back after some drama, some stress. 5 of Wands and stress. There it is, 9 of Swords. So there could be some difficulty with you and fellow Leo. Disagreements, feeling like you two are not on the same page about something. This combination actually gives me almost like Judgment. In the past, it's like you and Leo were on the same page about something. And something may have changed between the two of you here. And fellow Leo feels it's time for them to heal now, either in solitude or just distant from the connection that could be causing them stress. Next up is Virgo. I lost myself for a little while, and the Empress. So Virgo feels very valuable in your presence. They feel like you are a very strong, very stable individual. And with the 4 of Swords to the Empress, I feel like they are trying to regain their energy. I feel like Virgo doesn't, this combination feels like Virgo may not feel exactly good enough for you, or they feel like they still need to work on certain parts of themselves to feel like they're good enough for you. All right, next up is Libra. Finding out the truth crushed me, and the Knight of Cups. So Libra definitely still has feelings for you, but something came out and something was revealed to Libra. Possibly that you are moving on with the Knight of Cups that caused them to feel hurt. 5 of Pentacles, yeah. So Libra feels like you are no longer into them and it is hurting their feelings. So some of you were pursuing this person and then you stopped. Some of you, you may have been giving your love to this individual and just felt like it wasn't reciprocated. But it looks like Libra feels like they found out something about you. Knight of Cups is usually an energy that's on a journey of suitors. So if you are dating somebody new, a Libra may be feeling hurt about that. Scorpio, I don't react when people mention you, and the Fool. So people are bringing you up to Scorpio, asking how you are, how you're doing, how's the connection. And with the Fool to the Knight of Pentacles, there could be a fresh start, a new beginning between the two of you. But it looks like Scorpio is not really reacting when people are asking about the connection. But with the King of Pentacles here, if you two are together, they could bring more stability to the connection this week in a fresh new way. If you two are separated, it looks like they are just focusing on themselves at the moment, or at least for the week. Sagittarius, we both know I'm not the one for you, and the Tower. So destruction between you and Sagittarius, not good energy, possibly some anger. With the King of Wands, arguments, ooh, the Devil. Things said that weren't that nice, harsh words, toxicity. It looks like Sagittarius feels like there's too much difficulty for this connection to continue or to go towards somewhere healthy. Because it does look like Sagittarius might actually, because this combination gives me, yeah, you're challenging, but I kind of like the challenge. So if you're up for that, some people like that, then sure. If you don't want challenge, manipulation, difficulty, then it might not be for you. Capricorn, I look for you everywhere, and the Justice card. So Capricorn feels like there is a chance that you two can run into each other. With the Justice card here, Capricorn feels like there's a need for balance between the two of you. And there it is, the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like a Capricorn may take some type of action towards you and trying to see you in the physical. With the 6 of Pentacles, Capricorn may feel like it's best for you two to gain balance with each other and seeing each other in the physical, in person. And they may try to do that. Aquarius, I feel you even though I feel you leaving me behind. There you go. and the 10 of Cups. So there could be a strong family focus at the moment between you and Aquarius. And with the 10 of Swords here, Aquarius feels like you are leaving them behind to focus elsewhere, either to focus on your home life, or maybe that's what they're doing. And with the 5 of Cups. So it looks like there's some disappointment here between you and an Aquarius. And with action, I would say there could be a possibility, if they're around you still, that they may try to stick in the connection, keep their energy in your presence. If you two are separated, it could just be separation for the week and them just feeling like you're forgetting about them. And lastly, we have Pisces. We will be together again, and the 9 of Wands. So Pisces feels like you two will be together again in some way, shape, or form. The 9 of Wands here does not take action, and the 6 of Cups. So I feel like Pisces is missing you, but they're trying not to do anything about it for the moment. 6 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like Pisces is hoping that you'll reach out to them or want to collaborate or want to be back together with them. If a Pisces has you blocked, they may unblock you in hopes that you'll say something. But this kind of gives me the combination of a Pisces is missing you, but they trying their best not to. But they may definitely reach out by like, maybe next, where are we in November? Maybe by the end of the month. We'll see what next week says. So let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Leo, thank you for being here and for watching. Do not forget, from now to the end of the year, or if you want to get somebody this as a gift, Golden Hundreds will be in every order still from now to the end of the year. I keep forgetting to let y'all know that, but then I remember that it's holiday season. So if you want to look into my Etsy shop and see what type of spiritual gifts I have or glamour ritual things I have on there, a Golden 100 will be in every order. And that's what I have here for you, my beautiful, amazing Leos. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you do not lose the channel. And I'll talk to all of y'all very soon. Bye now.